Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back with another classic movie recap where we follow the story of a young guy who returns home after a long time and discovers that his father has a beautiful secretary. Despite the age difference between him and the secretary, she exudes confidence and boldness, which makes him fall in love with her. What happens next? Watch the episode to know. As the film begins, we are introduced to a young couple in love. The young guy's name is Simon, and the young lady's name is Maria. Simon is heading home with his girlfriend because it's his father's birthday today. Simon's house is filled with mostly doctors, which is why he doesn't like staying there. He prefers to stay out of town alone. Simon and Maria work as illustrators for comics. Upon arriving home, Simon notices a gathering of people. His mother is extremely happy to see him. There's a woman present whom Simon hasn't seen before, but he ignores her for now. Everyone comes together to celebrate the birthday joyfully. A little while later, Simon spots the same woman with his father. His curiosity about her starts to grow, despite her being much older than him. She's alluring in appearance. During the party, Simon inquires about the woman from another guy. He learns that her name is Sonia, and she is his father's secretary. I should mention that Simon's father is a psychologist who often has extramarital affairs with his female patients, which is no secret to his family and wife. Simon's mother isn't pleased with this, but she can't do much because she also works for him. Next, we see Simon visiting his girlfriend Maria. Both of them were talking about their work when Simon's mother arrives. She wants to talk to Simon alone for a while. In private, Simon's mother expresses her frustration, claiming her life has been ruined. Simon's father wants to go on a vacation with Sonia, and Simon's mother wants Simon to manage the clinic for a few days, so that she can spend time with his father. Maybe this will improve their relationship. Despite his reluctance, Simon agrees for his mother's sake. I know you might be impatient for what's next, but please bear with me a little longer. Now, Simon and Sonia are alone managing the clinic. Simon confides in Sonia about his father's habit of having affairs with his patients, and then forgetting about them. However, Sonia tells him that he doesn't know anything about their relationship. They've been dating for a long time. Hearing this, Simon leaves abruptly. He spends the night alone without even going to Sonia. Next morning, he overhears Sonia talking to his father on the phone. He hears everything from window. Simon realizes that despite going on vacation with his mother, his father's attention is still focused on Sonia. Simon enters Sonia's cabin to attend to some work, and Sonia, amidst their conversation, begins to cry. She confesses that her relationship with Simon's father has deepened. Overwhelmed with emotion, she hugs Simon tightly and weeps uncontrollably. She also gives him a little kiss. After this, Simon realizes that this is a bit wrong, so he leaves the room. Simon ponders that he came here to improve his mother's life, but his own life seems to be in jeopardy. Anyway, there's a competition for Maria's artwork where she wants to take Simon. If he doesn't go with her, Maria will get upset. On the other hand, if he goes with her, his mother's life might be ruined. Simon goes to Sonia's cabin and asks her not to tell his father about what happened between them the last day. Sonia reveals that she has already told him, but she hasn't disclosed that she was with Simon. Simon then engages his analytical mind and starts searching for a file in Sonia's cabin. He knows his father often keeps relationships with his patients and uses them for work. He finds the file containing information about Sonia, stating that she was a patient who had contemplated suicide. A while later, Sonia somehow figures out that Simon has read her file. At first, she pretends to be calm, but soon she asks Simon to return the file. Simon knows he is caught now. He goes to her cabin to return the file. She warns him that she can file a case against him for reading her file without permission. Simon responds by saying, "You're not in your right mind," and snatches the file away from her. Suddenly, following your request, Sonia kisses Simon again. Following that, Simon's patience wavers along with the crumbling dam of Sonia's restraint. Their lips meet, and Simon reciprocates her affection. Concerned about the possibility of being discovered, Sonia guides him to a room below. There, Simon initially contemplates discussing their situation, but he finds himself drawn further into Sonya's captivating presence. I regret to inform you that the ensuing volcanic eruption of emotions and events cannot be depicted here. Afterward, Sonya escorts Simon back to his house and extends an invitation for him to visit her place. With his bicycle in hand, Simon embarks on a leisurely ride to clear his thoughts. Along the way, he stumbles upon a sight that rattles his mind. He witnesses Maria having lunch with another guy. Feeling a surge of jealousy, he confronts her, questioning her presence. Maria explains that she's seeking help elsewhere since he's preoccupied with his family. She then kisses him and promptly heads back. However, Simon's suspicion gnaws at him, and he quietly follows Maria. He discovers that she's involved in a competition's preparation. Simon confronts Maria, playfully accusing her of finding a new lover in his absence. Maria justifies her actions by saying she needed assistance for the competition. She kisses him once more and hurries away, leaving Simon bewildered. Nevertheless, Simon's doubt lingers. While conversing with Maria, Simon's mother calls him, requesting him to manage things for a few more days as the holidays have been delightful. Simon now arranges to meet Maria at a club, where he confesses that he has shared an intimate moment with another woman. Hearing this, Maria shouts at him as if she's shocked by his revelation. Later, Simon receives a message from Sonya, who informs him that she's alone at home. Overwhelmed with anticipation, Simon rushes to Sonya's place, his heart racing. The two engage in conversation, their connection deepening, and eventually they warm up their bed. Then both of them enjoy delicious dinner with old wine, talk for a long time and sleep. The next morning, Simon finds Sonya has left for the market. As he looks around, he stumbles upon a photograph of his father, sparking suspicions that Sonya's house might belong to his father. Coincidentally, his father arrives, perplexed by Simon's presence. Simon, mirroring his father's questions, inquires about the reason for his father's visit. His father reveals their concern that Sonya desires a child, yet due to medical constraints, he is unable to fulfill her wish. Sonya arrives during this conversation, displaying her anger towards Simon's father for not accompanying her. She kisses Simon in front of his father, who asserts that their relationship doesn't affect him, only asking Simon to explain things to his mother. Simon discusses everything with his mother, who is also taken aback by the revelation. A few days later, we spot Sonya holding a baby who obviously couldn't belong to Simon's father. It turns out to be Simon's child, fulfilling Sonya's desire for a family. Simon reflects on the swift turn of events and realizes how much his life has changed in such a short time. With this, the film concludes on a heartwarming note, highlighting the unexpected twists of life. I hope you enjoyed the story of this film. Don't forget to show your support by liking the video, sharing your thoughts in the comments, and subscribing to the channel with the notification bell turned on. Stay tuned for more exciting films in the future. Goodbye.